Hey darlings, welcome back to another video. So today I'm very excited because I'm going to be talking about the Grammys today. I'm going to be talking about the winners and nominees, and I also wanted to get into some of the crazy moments of the Grammys. So without further ado, let's get straight into the video. Alright, so today I'm going to be talking about the main stage of winners and stuff like that. It's going to be all on my laptop right here, so that's why I'm going to be looking down. So starting with best pop duo slash group performance. So we had in this category, Die With A Smile by Lady Gaga and Bruno Mars. We had Us by Gracie T. Abrams featuring Taylor Swift. We also had Levi Jeans by Beyonce featuring Post Malone. We had Guess by Charlie XCX featuring Billie Eilish. And then we had The Boy's Mind by Ariana Grande featuring Brandy and Monica. This was a very tight-knit category, but I did predict that Die With A Smile was going to win, and it did end up winning, and I'm very, very happy because that is a very, very, very good song. Another highlight on this list is definitely Levi Jeans. Levi Jeans was really good, but Die With A Smile is definitely the strongest from this category. For best Latin pop album, I can't really pronounce any of these, but Shakira did win this category, so I don't know if her album was better than the other album, but I will say that by her being I don't know if she's considered a legacy artist at this point, but she's a legend. She's been around for at least 3 decades. She's been doing her thing. So honestly, seeing an older artist win was definitely very happy to me for sure. Okay, so for best country album, we do have Cowboy Carter but by Beyonce, F1 Shirley and Post Malone, Deeper Well, Casey Musgraves, Higher by Chris Stapleton, and Whirlwind by Lainey Wilson. Now, I predicted Cowboy Carter was going to win, and Cowboy Carter did end up winning. This isn't a really shock to me. I know she was, shocked, but we're going to get into that later in the video. But I did see Cowboy Carter winning. I'm obviously not mad at this just because Cowboy Carter, while it's still not one of my favorite 2024 albums, it's February of 2025, and it's still not one of my favorite 2024 albums, but I would be lying if I said that this album didn't have good material on it. It definitely was a big staple in country, and obviously Beyonce hadn't really done country before that, so I think this is extra powerful for sure. Now, before we get into the best pop vocal album, I did want to say that I should have said this more at the beginning of the video, but my opinions in this video are probably going to be very controversial, so if you're going to get mad by my opinions, please click off the video because I'm not doing it. I'm going to have different opinions than you. Everyone has different opinions, so let's just respect that, and let's respect people in the comment section as well. Okay, so for best pop vocal album, we do have Short and Sweet by Sabrina Carpenter. We have Hit Me Hard and Soft, Billie Eilish. We have Eternal Sunshine, Ariana Grande. We have The Rise and Fall of the Midwest Princess by Chappell Roan. And then we have The Tortured Post Department by Taylor Swift. I predicted that either Eternal Sunshine or Short and Sweet was going to take this one, and I'm very, very happy to say that Short and Sweet took this. I was very happy. I was clapping. I was watching it with my mom last night, and I was clapping for Sabrina. I remember watching it on the TV. I was so happy for her. This honestly was one of the most hardest categories ever because people are gonna get mad at me. But besides the Tortoise Post Department, I feel like the other 3 albums definitely could have won, and I wouldn't have been mad about it. If Billie won, I wouldn't have been mad about it. If Ariana would have won, I wouldn't have been mad about it. And if Chappell won it, I wouldn't have been mad about it because those are all good albums. But I'm just, especially proud of Sabrina because I've been a fan since 2021, and obviously I've listened to her music way before that though too, but it's so great to see her come from Girl Meets World to winning her first Grammy. That was a nice moment to see. Alright, so for best rap album, the nominations are Alligator Bites Never Heal by Doechii. We have Might Delete Later, J. Cole. We have The Auditorium Volume 1 by Common and Pete Rock. We have The Death of Slim Shady by Eminem. And then we do have We Don't Trust You by Future and Metro Boomin. Now, this category ended up going to Doechii, and I'm so proud of her. The speech is gonna be later. We're gonna get into that later in the video, but the speech was amazing. I know her winning that was just a little bit controversial because people expected Future to win, but I'm not mad at Doechii for winning, and I'm very proud of her. I'm gonna definitely get into that later in the video. All right, so for Best New Artist, this one is also a very, very, very controversial category. But the nominations were Chappell Roan, Benson Boone, Sabrina Carpenter, Doechii Karanbin, I believe, Ray, Shabuzi, and Teddy Swims. This is one of the most, like, intense categories because any of them, I literally could have seen any of them win, except for like the one with the weird name. I've never heard of that person, but besides then, all the other ones I could see winning for sure. But the winner did end up going to Chappell Roan, and I couldn't be more happier because I love Chappell. Like, I'm so happy because like she blew up last year, and I'm so happy that she, won. I did want Sabrina to win, but I am not mad at Chappell for winning because she's clearly made her mark on music, and it's clearly shown. And Benson Boone could have won too because obviously he had a really big year too. Shabuzi, his song went #1 for 19 weeks, even though I'm so tired of that song. It made a big impact, and so Teddy Swims and Ray as well. So like I said, any of them could have won, but I'm definitely happy that Chappell won that category for sure. Alright, so now we're getting into the 3 most controversial categories that got a lot of people mad. I wasn't necessarily mad, but I do have my opinions. Okay, so for Song of the Year, the nominations were Not Like Us by Kendrick Lamar. We do have a bar song, obviously, by Shabuzi. We have Birds of a Feather by Billie Eilish. We have Die With a Smile by, obviously, Lady Gaga and Bruno Mars. We have Fortnite by Taylor Swift. We have Good Luck Babe by Chappell. We have Please 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 by Sabrina, and we didn't have Texas Hold'em by Beyonce. So I wanna make something clear. So there is a difference between Record of the Year and Song of the Year. So Song of the Year more focuses on the songwriting, and Record of the Year more focuses on the production of the song. So I did want to make that clear for anybody who's like, oh well, this person should have won or that person should have won. Song of the Year is more dedicated to the songwriting, and Record of the Year is more dedicated to the song's production. But anyway, we're going to get straight into it. So, Not Like Us ended up taking the Grammy home. Am I shocked by this? No. Am I mad? No. I definitely already had expected this. I wasn't hoping for it to win, but definitely was something that I expected. I am not mad at it because that was literally one of the biggest songs of 2024. So I'm definitely not shocked by that. I wouldn't say I'm mad at that. I think, I'm not mad at that. Actually, I'm gonna take my words a little back. I'm not mad at that, but lyrically, yeah, I guess I can see how that won. However, like I said, this Grammys, 2025's Grammys were so anybody could have won. And I just wanted to highlight some of the songs in the nominations. So, Birds of a Feather, obviously Billie Eilish. That song was so amazing. I don't really gotta say too much for that one. Die With a Smile is one of the most lyrically best song. I don't know if that's grammatically correct, but it was really good. Okay, and then Good Luck Babe. Songwriting. I don't know if the songwriting was strong enough. Please Please Please, I love the songwriting on that one. And then Texas Hold'em, the songwriting wasn't that bad either. Okay, so the nominations for Record of the Year, it was Not Like Us, Kendrick Lamar, Now and Then, The Beatles, Texas Hold'em, Beyonce, Espresso, Sabrina Carpenter, 360, Charlie XCX, Birds of a Feather, Billie Eilish, Good Luck Babe, Chappell Roan, and then Fortnite, Taylor Swift. So this category is pretty much has most of the songs from the previous category besides a couple. Not Like Us ended up taking the win. So this means that Kendrick Lamar, he was nominated for 5 Grammys and he won all 5 Grammys, which I expected him to win all 5 of them. I definitely did expect that. For Record of the Year, I did want this to be Espresso. I was disappointed when I heard it was Not Like Us. I understood why it was Not Like Us, but I really, really, really wanted Espresso to win, especially because I don't know, I know this is very controversial, but I feel like Espresso was probably, yeah, Not Like Us is probably bigger than Espresso, but I really, really, really wanted Espresso to win. So I'm a little disappointed at that one, but I'm not mad that Kendrick won that category. This is where people are going to get mad at me. We're going to talk about we're going to talk about the biggest. We're going to talk about the biggest award of the award show of the Grammys. We're going to talk about the most controversial award of the entire show, but we're going to be talking about album of the year. This one is one that is definitely going to step on a few people's toes. I have lots of opinions on this one, so we're just going to get straight into it because you guys are going to get mad. So if you guys are going to get mad easily, just click off the video because you guys are going to get mad in the next 2 minutes. Okay, so album of the year: Cowboy Carter, Beyonce; New Blue Sun, Andre 3000; Short and Sweet, Sabrina Carpenter; Brat, Charlie XCX; The Jesse Volume 4 by Jacob Collier, I believe that's how you pronounce his last name; Hit Me Hard and Soft, Billie Eilish; The Rise and Fall of a Midwest Princess, Chappell Roan; and The Torturer's Post Department, Taylor Swift. So Beyonce ended up taking this category with Cowboy Carter, and I have so many opinions on that. And I'm just gonna make a few disclaimers. I'm not, because I really don't want to hear anybody in the comment section say, oh, you're hating on a black woman, or you're hating on this or that, or you're just hating on it because it's a woman, or because Beyonce won it, or this or this or this or this or this or this. Shush! Shut up, okay? You're free to express your opinion. So if you feel like that, comment it, whatever. I'm not gonna block you or delete your comment. You can comment it, whatever. I don't think Beyonce should have won this category. I know this is going to be very controversial, especially because I'm a black guy myself, so they expect, me to love Beyonce. But I like Beyonce for sure. Do I think she should have won? No. Honestly, I feel like they, and I don't want, I just want to shut everybody down, but I honestly feel like they did this. A lot of the reason is because at the last Grammys, Jay-Z complained because Beyonce had never won Album of the Year. I think I really feel like that's why she won. I believe he's also on the committee too, so I'm not shocked at all as to her winning. I had, ever since last year's Grammys, I predicted it that she was going to win, so it's not really it wasn't a shock to me, honestly. I think this one should have definitely been given to Hit Me Hard and Soft. Billie Eilish did an amazing job with that record, honestly. And I like Short and Sweet more than Hit Me Hard and Soft, but even I can admit that Hit Me Hard and Soft was that album. And I honestly feel like that one should have won Album of the Year. I feel like Billie was snubbed from all the major categories. She didn't win anything, which I was so shocked about. I was like, oh, she's definitely going to win at least 2 or 3. No, she didn't win anything. And I'm really sad about that, but I'm not shocked because the Grammys do scam a lot. I feel like this Grammys had a lot less scamming, but I'm really disappointed that Billie didn't win. I wouldn't have been mad if it went to The Rise and Fall of a Midwest Princess or Short and Sweet, but Cowboy Carter winning I wasn't really too pleased by that. But I know I'm gonna get the comments, oh, you're hating on a black woman, you're hating this. I'm gonna hear the whole spiel about it. It's okay. We all have our different opinions. This definitely wasn't Beyonce's best album, but like I did mention earlier in the video, this album did have a lot of great content on it. So that's really all I have to say about that one. Alright, now let's get into some moments of the Grammys, whether they're controversial or whether they're very heartwarming. I wanted to start with Doechie's speech. Her speech was so beautiful. It made me really emotional.
I put my heart and my soul into this mixtape. I bared my life. I went through so much. I dedicated myself to sobriety, and God told me that I would be rewarded and that He would show me just how good it can get.
And especially the part where, and I'm not a black woman, but I am black, and she was talking about she was talking to black girls specifically, and she was don't let anybody ever put you in a stereotype. Honestly, I feel like that can go for all black people, but it didn't make the speech any less important. it was so powerful. Her speech was probably my favorite out of the entire night. I thought it was really, really, really cute. Another person's speech, I really liked it. I loved Chappell. She had her little notebook.
After I told myself if I ever won a Grammy and I got to stand up here in front of the most powerful people in music, I would demand that labels and the industry profiting millions of dollars off of artists would offer a livable wage and healthcare, especially to developing artists.
It was that one was a really cute speech too, and this was like every time when they would mention an artist, they would play like a little video of them, and that little video of Chappell was also so heartwarming as well. Another moment I wanted to talk about is Beyonce acting shocked that she won Best Country Album. That one, I was just like when she won that, I was like, why are you acting shocked? I'm like, why are you acting like you knew you were gonna win? Like, come on now. I don't know why she was acting all shocked. She was like. But I was like, why are you even shocked? Like you should have knew that you were gonna win that. Like it's kind of obvious. Like everybody knew. So you didn't have to even do all that. Another moment I wanted to talk about is Benson Boone was adjusting his, fill in the blank, because I don't think YouTube is gonna let me say something like that, but he was adjusting whatever, because that area was very constricted and it caused a lot of controversy, honestly. They even said that like SZA was looking weird. I'll look for a clip of her reacting to it, but like that was one of the more controversial moments of the Grammys for sure. It was really crazy. And speaking of presenters, I also love Miley as well. I just love her energy. I'm not like a big fan of her, but I do listen to her music from time to time, and she just has this energy that I feel like a lot of people don't have. Like, she's always just so herself. She's always so like I don't know, I feel like you can't ever hate Miley. She's just so her. So I really loved her little speech as well. Lastly, I did want to highlight on Sabrina's performance. She put on a show, and I'm not gonna degrade anybody who didn't have as big of a production as her, but I honestly loved her performance. I forgot who it was inspired by, but it was so I already knew she was gonna come out with the theatrics. I knew she was gonna be extra. Sabrina's extra. We all know that. So I was very happy to see that she was doing the most. Her whole performance was just it was definitely my favorite of the night. Honestly, I think everybody performed really well. No one messed up. Even though Benson Boone had a little wardrobe malfunction, I don't think anybody performed bad. Everybody's vocals were on point. Everybody did so well. So that's just my opinion. All right, and then to wrap this up for my final thoughts, honestly, everybody did great. Like I had mentioned before, this was one of my favorite Grammys I've seen in recent years. We're definitely not gonna get a Grammys this packed and this filled with good music in definitely a long time, but I really did enjoy this Grammys. Everybody's acceptance speeches were amazing. Everybody's performances were amazing. I loved all the presenters. It felt real this time. Everybody did their part. The pacing was, good. I love that they focused more on performances this year. Everything was so good. I love how they did touch on the LA fires. That was a really important thing since the Grammys does take place in LA. So I thought that was very important as well. I honestly thought that everything they did was very, very, very good. Alright, that has come to the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed my little commentary on the Grammys. If you didn't agree with it, tell me why you didn't. And if you did agree with me, then tell me why you did. And if you did like this video, you know what to do. And I will see you guys later. Bye, darlings.